Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this live stream is going to focus on addition with and without regrouping. Our first example problem is 243 plus 354, and I'm going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. So we always want to start out with the digits all the way to the right. The digits that are in the ones place. So you see a problem like this, think of it as three separate single-digit addition problems where we regroup if our sum is 10 or more. So starting in the ones place, we're going to add 4 plus 3. So 4 plus 3, or 3's on top, so 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Now we do not need to regroup because our sum is less than 10. We only regroup when our sum is 10 or more. So 4 plus 5 equals 9. 9 in the tens place. Again, regrouping is not needed. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And we have our answer, 243 plus 354 equals 597. All right, next example. It's the Mr. Camilleri show. It's the Mr. C. It's the Mr. Camilleri show. Shout out to Mr. C. All right, next we have 648 plus 719. So starting in the ones place, we're going to add 8 plus 9. 8 plus 9 equals 17. Now, because our sum is more than 10 here, we have to regroup. So the 7 and 17 goes in the ones place. The 1 and 17 gets carried over to the tens place. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button. Now in the tens place, we add 4 plus 1, and we add the 1 that we carried over. So 4 plus 1 equals 5, plus 1 equals 6. Now we do not need to regroup in the tens place because our sum is less than 10. 6 plus 7 equals 13. And we have our final answer, 648 plus 719 equals 1,367. All right, moving on to the next example. All right, next we have 272 plus 139. So we start in the ones place. We always start in the ones place with the digits all the way to the right. 2 plus 9 equals 11. So because our sum is more than 10, we do need to regroup. The 1 and 11 goes in the ones place. The other 1 and 11 gets carried over to the tens place. 7 plus 3 equals 10, plus 1 equals 11. So here we also have to regroup in the tens place. The 1 and 11 goes in the tens place. The other one, the number 11, gets carried over to the hundreds place. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Plus the 1 that we carried over makes it 4. And we have our final answer. $272 plus 139 equals 411. All right, next example. So we have 311 plus 243. So we start in the ones place. 1 plus 3 equals 4. No regrouping needed because our sum's less than 10. 1 plus 4 equals 5. No regrouping needed in the tens place also. 3 plus 2 equals 5. And we have our final answer. 311 plus 243 equals 554. All right, we're going to do 2 more examples, and then we are going to call it a video. $329 plus 529. So starting in the ones place, 9 plus 9 equals 18. 8, carry the 1. 2 plus 2 equals 4, plus 1 equals 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Shout out to everybody tuning in and the person that just hit the like button. I appreciate you. And we have our answer, 329 plus 529 equals 858. All right, moving on to the next example. It's the Mr. Camilleri show. It's the Mr. C. It's the Mr. Camilleri show. Shout out to Mr. C. So next we have 747 plus 137. So starting in the ones place, we have 7 plus 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14. We regroup. Every time our sum is more than 10, we are always going to regroup. So the 4 and 14 goes in the ones place. The 1 gets carried over to the tens place. So again, the 4 and 14 goes in the ones place. The 1 and 14 gets carried over to the tens place. Next, we add 4 plus 3, and we add the 1 that we carried over. 4 plus 3 equals 7, plus 1 equals 8. Now we don't need to regroup in the tens place because our sum is less than 10. 7 plus 1 also equals 8, and we have our final answer. 747 plus 137 equals 884. All right, next example. This may be the final example problem of the video. So we have 135 plus 277. So starting in the ones place, we always start in the ones place. 5 plus 7 equals 12. 2 carry the 1. 3 plus 7 equals 10, plus 1 equals 11. 1 carry the 1. 1 plus 2 equals 3, plus the 1 that we carried over makes it 4. And we have our final answer, 135 plus 277 equals 412. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video, and if there is an area of math or reading that you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments, and I will try to do a future video on that skill. Now, if you are new to the channel, there is one last thing I want you to do before you leave. And that is subscribe. But thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you all on the next video.